Welcome back. Joining us via Skype from Paris is Simon Kassianides from USA Network's new series, Pearson. Simon plays Nick D'Amato, who's a mysterious tough guy with major ties to the mayor and Chicago's biggest developer.
I love a great political drama. Plus, the show stars Gina Torres reprising her role of Jessica Pearson as the Fixer. Simon, tell us a little bit more about the show.
We're very excited too. We have taken on the mantle of Suits, the spin-off, obviously, to Suits. And we start right at the gates. Very proud of the storytelling. If you haven't watched Suits, that's not a major issue. If you have, you'll be seeing Jessica Pearson in a whole new light. She is showing us her vulnerable side. She comes from Chicago, so we get to meet her family, and we get to meet all the characters, like myself, that surround her in that city, and all of the potential secrets that are revealed in season 1.
So Simon, tell us a little bit about Nick D'Amato, your character.
So I play a Chicago cop called Nick D'Amato. My accent is exactly the same as it is now. I basically am the mayor's half-brother, bastard half-brother, who isn't recognized by him. And it's kind of an open secret, but not many people outside of, City Hall know about that. And I get close to Jessica Pearson, who I see as a threat and who everybody sees as a threat to the status quo. And obviously there's a big secret amongst us that I am very eager to protect. And so I decide to get closer to her and become her driver. So I'm the head of security for the mayor of Chicago, and I'm a police officer, and I have a lot of troubling secrets which weigh heavily on my mind, and we see how that unfolds in season 1.
Well, you have the best accent in Chicago if you're keeping that accent for Nick. Tell us a little bit about Gina Torres, though.
I'm very lucky to call her a friend, and seeing how she's grasped this show and what she's driven forward and made sure the level of quality. She's an inspiring person. So everyone turns up game ready. We are all on a group text thread, the cast. So we're all close and inspired to give our best work. And I honestly believe, having worked in many things over the years, that it is top down. And, we couldn't be led by someone better than her. And I hear that a lot. A lot of actors tend to gush about their co-stars. But I'm very proud to say that she's the real deal, and she dresses just as well as Jessica Pearson.
Wow.
So over the years, you've played a lot of roles. Which one stands out the most to you?
Well, the one that is, I think, the one that always gets me excited, and I pinch myself when I think about it, is being in James Bond. I think growing up and having that in my life was just exceptional. I think growing up as a fan of cinema and then finding myself on set and then being opposite another actor performing a scene, and then halfway through that scene you realize, wow, that's James Bond. that was a real pinch myself moment in my career. Obviously being part of the Marvel, the MCU, the Marvel universe, was incredible, because I took a character that wasn't going to be a big character at all, but inspired them to write and create Bakshi into something that was bigger, something I'm very proud of, and I've made some great friends for life. And this particular role is wonderful. It's everything that I've wanted. It's very challenging, very nuanced, mysterious, but with a lot of heart. And I'm being introduced to such a great platform of fans.
A little birdie told me, Simon, that you were spotted as a barista or something happened. Yes. Can you elaborate a little bit for me?
I left finance to open a fair trade organic coffee shop with family in southwest London.
Wow.
And was working behind the bar. My mother's a cinephile, would go to the movies and still does every week. And this man came in called Piers Vellacott, who I'm still very good friends with. And he was a producer, and we got talking. He was very inspired by how much I knew about the movies, more than him, and I'll tell him that to this day. and he said, look, have you ever been on a film set? And I said, no. he said, well, you make teas and coffees here. Why don't you make teas and coffees with me on set one day? And I really, really stood out because I think a lot of my colleagues at the time that were also cleaning toilets and literally doing all the menial tasks were graduates from within that field of work. I came to it from finance. So I was holding scripts and seeing actors performing, and I was this wide-eyed, excitable puppy of a guy. And it led to me becoming a set assistant, then an assistant director, which I did for 2-3 years. And then I took a friend's wife along to a casting and was spotted during taking my friend's wife to this casting. And it led me to having a kind of featured extras role, during which I thought, well, let me try and get into drama school, which I did. I tried to get into drama school, and then I did. And then I was spotted again. And then the next thing I know, I was on stage with Woody Harrelson.
Wow, that's amazing.
Your mom must be proud.
Yeah. Simon, unfortunately, we're out of time, but I want to thank you for being on the show, and all the best to you on the series Pearson, okay?
So excited
My
for Pearson.
absolute pleasure. I'm very glad to have given you so much in so little time.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care. Okay, stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.